The M5 Note is the perfect example of this. It bears great specs with a pretty aggressive pricing, but is it a good phone in real life or simply a dud? Let's find out. First things first, props should be given where they're due. The M5 Note is a well-built metal phone. While it's not very exciting and flashy in terms of design, Meizu has gone for a sturdy metal build that feels very good in the hand. Overall, a solid handset. Moving on to the display, we find a full HD 1080p display at the front, sharp enough for just about anything, though we didn't like how inaccurate it is in terms of color reproduction and white balance. Yet we give credit where it's due. The M5 Note has a great gamma and contrast is pretty much perfect. The M5 Note comes with Meizu's own Flame OS interface, an iOS-inspired overlay which is painted over Android Marshmallow. You will have to manually install the Google Play framework, but that is easy and takes less than 2 minutes. Users familiar with Chinese smartphone firmwares will probably feel right at home, but for the uninitiated consumer, getting personal with Flame OS will likely be an exotic experience, full of aggravating issues and peculiarities. The phone comes with a mid-range MediaTek chipset on board, paired with 3 GB of RAM and 16 GB of native storage. Thanks to that combo, performance is mostly okay for basic everyday tasks, but complex games and heavy tasks would suffer on that one. There are 2 SIM slots inside the device, with one of those doubling as a microSD. LTE support in the US is pretty limited as the phone only has a single AT&T LTE band. There's also no NFC on board, so no Android Pay support either. Thanks to the 4000 mAh battery, the M5 Note clocked in at 9 hours and 45 minutes of screen on time in our custom battery test. In real life, the phone would last you at least a day and a half on a full charge, which is not bad. It also gets fully charged in 96 minutes, which is a rather excellent result. The 13 megapixel main camera is an average performer at best. The interface is intuitive and there's plenty of detail under good lighting, but the camera struggles in low light scenarios, and the same applies to the 5 megapixel selfie shooter. In conclusion, we'd say that the M5 Note is very good value for the money, but only in the Chinese market, which is where the phone is intended for, of course. Starting at the local equivalent of $130, the basic version of the phone is a steal, but we wouldn't advise importing that one in the US due to the almost non-existent LTE support here in the States and the hard-baked interface. You were better off with a Moto G4 Play, and even a new Honor 6X will be a better bang for your buck. This was a review of the Meizu M5 Note from Phone Arena. For more information about this and other handsets, you can visit us at Phone Arena.